everyone, my name is Sarah and you are watching Kakukoto, where we talk about Japanese planners and Japanese stationery. Today I'm going to show you what's in my Delfonics pouch. The Japanese actually call this the inner carrying denim pouch in dark blue, and I really like this denim version because on the inside it's bright orange, like the tag suggests on the outside, and you can see the things on the inside really clearly. So we'll start with the outer pockets. To be honest, usually this stays open and I don't really need it to stay closed because I don't take it with me all that much. I just like that all my things have a place in here. All my planner related things at least. So first off, in this large outer pocket I have a Tombow tape runner. This one is the removable adhesive, which I really like because I like to reposition things. And you will see this type of glue inside the bag as well. Then next up we have the Zebra Maki Care in black. I think this is the very fine and the super very fine version. The very fine is 1 millimeter and 0.5 millimeter, and the super very fine version is 0.7 and 0.3 millimeters. And I think this one comes in multiple colors, but I only ordered these two varieties because I wanted to try them out for writing on masking tape, and to be honest, I was really surprised and I quite like writing on masking tape with this. But down here, yeah, it says it also writes on fabric, on wood, cardstock, glass, plastic, and metal as well. So this is really useful. It's oil-based ink, and I mostly use the 0.5 and 0.3 millimeter, which I think the 0.3 really justifies the super very fine label. Next up, I got nothing in these pen pockets over here, nothing in this large pocket. I think the outermost I cannot really use because mine is so full. Then we have in the next large pocket the free cut memo tidbit by Kokuyo. This one, if you haven't seen this before, this is an A7 size, so half of an A6. That means half of a Hobonichi Techo or planner. This comes in perforated. Oh, sorry for the glare. This comes in perforated paper in a 5 millimeter graph, and you can easily use little snippets of paper for this, and you can store leftovers in this pocket up here. I just thought this was really cute, and I think I ordered this specifically from JetPants because you cannot get Kokuyo products at Amazon Japan. They don't ship them internationally, unfortunately. Here we have a random journaling card with a music theme that I got at an ephemera pack. The back is just notes. And this little black thing is a Moleskine sketchbook, which comes in, I think I still got the label in here. This is 120 gram paper and 72 detachable pages. And like all Moleskines, this comes with a little pocket and the history of Moleskine inside. I really like the heavy paper, and I used it for watercolors in the past, but because it doesn't have any glue, I think it's not meant to be used for watercolor, but I used it anyway. That's this little pocket. Over here we have these Pentel Aquash water brushes, which is the main brushes. Those are the main brushes I use for watercolor. This is the fine tip and the medium tip. And yeah, I always have water in here in case I need to watercolor something. And this here is the Mako by Kanmido, where you use little plastic refills and this little contraption down here. Of course, because we're in Japan, there's a place to store this little machinery thing. And when I open this up, you can see there's, I know it's hard to see because the masking tape is yellow, but there's a little plastic tube that goes on the blue thingy, and then you use this and you go all along your roll of masking tape, and you can roll up a little bit and carry it with you. And because the fifth one fits in here, you can carry with you for different types of masking tape in this Mako. And it also has some teeth here to make it more easy to cut off the masking tape. If you want to fill in the masking tape, you open up this thing and you can fill in the tapes really easily. And I know it sounds really random, but the masking tapes I have in here are not the ones that I use all that frequently. These are actually ones that I wanted to use up. So this one is the Marks, what's it called, writable masking tape. So you can write on it with your normal pens, and it has a light blue grid. Then this rainbow colored one is by Ring Gray, and then it was a present. Then this gray one is empty, and this is also from another set by Ring Gray. And I only realized after I had started wrapping that I did this the wrong way up. But yeah, I don't mind. I will use this in this direction as well. Let's go into the back pocket. In the back pocket I have my Fit Cut Curve scissors by Plus. They are stainless steel, and because they are red, I grab for them really often. Somehow they are easy to see against the blue, and I like cutting paper with this. And the other two items down here are a bone folder and a cutter, also by Plus. And in the inner pocket there's quite a lot of stuff. First off, this is Jinbei-san. He's a character by Sonics. He's a cute little whale shark, and in here I store some clamps, which I use for clipping in the pencil board underneath the paper when I want to watercolor. And there are 3 more clamps in here in case I need them. And now this guy is empty and he wants to eat more clamps. Yeah, sorry. Then here are more characters. This is Rirakuma, the Relax Bear by Sonics. These are 2 different rolls of masking stickers, so they are really, really thin. And yeah, I just love this theme. It's kind of a pajama theme. Yeah. And I don't have anywhere else to store these roll types of stickers, so at the moment they are stored in here. Then there's another roll of Rirakuma, but these aren't stickers, more like sticky notes. So the whole bag is sticky and it comes pre-perforated. And I think this has at least 5 different designs of sticky notes on here. And in case you're wondering, yellow is one of the main colors they use for Rirakuma. But I don't mind, I think it's highly visible and really cute. Look at this, he's spacing out. And all the way down here is a little stamp set by Totoro, which I think was specifically designed for planners, because one of them says sumi, this one, which means finished. Then voila, this one says okay, like everything's going to be okay. And I don't know if I have a comparison, but they are tiny as whatnot. Like if I have my aquash next to it, this is, or rather the cap, this is the height, and this is the actual stamp. It's really, really tiny. And I love tiny things. I just cannot help myself when I see those. So of course I had to have these tiny stamps. Next up, the large thing in here is the Kadomaru Pro. Kadomaru Pro by Sunstar. They are the guys who also do the Deldi pencil case. And this is a corner rounder with 3 different sizes. So you can insert paper here or here or here, depending which size corner you want. And I use this quite often. And it's really also heavy duty. I use this on sticker paper as well. And yeah, up until now, I got every corner around it with this one. Then we have this glue again. It's again the green glue by Tombow. So it's the same as this one. This is actually perfect for paper. I used a special paper glue from an Italian brand before, but obviously the Tombow was way better. It has a very fine tip on this end, and a broader tip on the other end with 2 edges. So a fine edge and a broad edge, but the glue only comes out here. And what I really like about this glue is that if you let it dry, then it becomes removable as well, like the tape runner. So you can reposition things. But if you use it wet or just liquid, then the glue is permanent. And yeah, it's one of my favorites. And I think, except for my mild liners, then that's everything in the big pocket. So this is the newest set that they released at the end of 2018, and this was previously a Malaysia only package. I'm not quite sure which of the Asian countries it was, maybe Singapore or Taiwan. I don't really remember, but I had to get these two as soon as they were available at Amazon Japan. And in this pocket I have 2 more sets of mild liners, because you can never have enough mild liners apparently, and I don't use them all that often at the moment, but yeah, they are just good to have, I think. In this pocket I have a set of Sadasa clip in 0.5 millimeters. These are the pastel colors or milky colors. Yeah, down here it says milk color. And I quite like writing with the Sadasa in my Hobonichi Techo. I think the paper takes them really well. But I've never used this set before because I bought some of these colors as individuals, and I don't think I grabbed any of these colors before. I just put them in here so they would have a place. And these here are the little refills for the Mako, so I could wrap up even more masking tape so I can fill them inside of my Mako. That's what I wanted to say. No, let me put this here. This one wants to fall over right now because everything else isn't in there anymore. This is my HP sprocket, which I saw with another YouTuber. She made a comparison video between I think the Polaroid Zip, the HP sprocket, and 2 more of these little printers, and I like the colors of the HP sprocket the most, so that's what I got. Only after I started looking for this, I realized that this is not the only colorway. You can also get it in black, but I really wanted the white with the rose gold accents. And then I got one second hand with I think 4 more packs of paper. They only printed off 2 or 3 of the whole package that they had, and now I have, I think, 15 sheets left. Sorry, that was my dog. And last but not least, this pocket is really full. This is my collection of sticky notes, which I also use as plain stickers. So the first is these stamp-like sticky notes by Midori. I think they're really cute, and you can write on these with pencil even, so they are really nice. They are not sealed like masking tape. There's no more space left. Then next up I've got the Nandemo Pocketo, so the Anything Pocket by Hobonichi, which has a yellow backing and a clear cover, so you can fill this in really nicely. But I think I still have all the 10 sheets. Yeah. I haven't used it until now. Somehow I always use what I have on hand, and I never remember that I own these. Some really cute Rirakuma sticky notes again. Little speech bubbles in neon colors for high visibility. Then this one was a freebie at a convention I attended, I think 2 years ago. It has a sweets theme. These are all little sticky notes. And the theme is the manga Last Game, which I haven't read, to be honest. But I think this is really cute. This is again Rirakuma. And I love these sticky notes because they come in 4 designs. This is one, this is the second, the third, and the 4th design. I really love this. They look so frightened. What did you find? And and every design has its own backing, so you can freely choose which design to use next. And I love that the Japanese thought of this. I think to open this up, yeah, let's try it this way. This is a sticky note by Shibanban. He's a character by Mindwave. They also produce really nice stickers. And this is a little Shiba Inu who shows his behind. And I sometimes use him as a sticker. And this is exactly what it says on the package. This is another Shiba Inu showing his behind. Then the final 2 items, is this sticky notepad by Sumiko Godashi, some more characters by Sonics, and this one would stand up on a table if you want. It's also here on the back. And this here says Kaicho, so person responsible. There it is. This is Kaicho. Then Nen Gatsu Hi. So this is where you would insert the year, the month, and the day. And this is from their study series. And the last item in my sticky note collection are these flowers by Marks. And these flowers, I don't know their name in English, but these flowers are my mother's favorite. And somehow I really like the red color and the watercolor look. So yeah, this is everything that I stuffed into my utility pouch by Delfonics. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them in the comments. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up or think about subscribing. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.